Hello everyone, this is Kilgar Sports. This is my first video on this channel and I'd like to welcome you to the channel and the video. Today I'll be covering the Phoenix Suns game where they played the Philadelphia 76ers and won by 120 points to 111. Now this was a very close game at halftime with both teams drawing or tying 53-53. Embiid, Devin Booker and Chris Paul all played great, very good. Simmons played well in the first half, but I didn't see him much in the second half. Uh, Now after this game, Philadelphia are now on a two-game losing streak after losing to Portland earlier on, and the Phoenix Suns are now on a five-game winning streak. Embiid and Chris Paul were on fire from the mid-range, and Embiid was also 2 of 2 from 3, showing his versatility there, which I think is pretty impressive. Now Embiid in 36 minutes, he got 35 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists and 1 steal. He was 12 of 20 from the field and 2 of 2 from 3. Now Simmons in 35 minutes got 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 steals. He was good in the first half. I think he got 16 points in the first half, so not much in production after the first half and points wise, and I didn't see much of him in the second half. Now Devin Booker played 34 minutes, dropped 36 points. He also got 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and Chris Paul he played 33 minutes, got 18 points, 8 rebounds and 10 assists and a steal and a block. Embiid also got a steal and someone's got 2 steals. Now Philly are playing Utah next and on this 2-game losing streak. I'm not sure it'll have much of an impact, but if it becomes a blowout, I think this could be dangerous for Philly. They are currently top on the West with a record of 18-9, but they're also playing Utah, who are on a 10-game win streak, who are 22-5 at the top of the West. Now Phoenix are playing Orlando next, which I think they should win quite easily, and they're currently 4th in the Western Conference. Now Jay Crowder, he had some nice passes in the third quarter actually. Just thought to throw that one out there. But yeah, well, it's not much of a coverage of the match, but I want to welcome you to the channel. That's also a bit of an intro video telling you what I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing NBA videos, I'll be doing NFL videos, and I'll be posting them whenever I can. It'll be a lot like this, me talking, giving my opinions and thoughts on the game, with other stuff running in the background. I actually have a Super Bowl video lined up soon. Going to talk about why and how the Chiefs lost. That'll be up soon. I also have a Saquon Barkley video. I know he got injured, but I'd like to talk about his rookie year. And I also have a Ray Allen video coming up. And I am excited about all of those. But let's take a look at some of the other games. The Pacers beat the Hawks. They're now 14-13, where the Hawks are 11-15, sort of slowing down after their hot start to the season. The Knicks beat the Rockets 121-99, bit of a blowout. Rockets are now 11-15, Knicks are 13-15. And the Nets beat the Warriors, as you would expect, with the overall stacked Nets offense with Harden, Durant and Kyrie Irving. Yeah, James Harden dropped 19 points, Durant 20, and Kyrie Irving 23. In this game, Steph Curry, he dropped 27, but he's also 2 of 9 from 3, which isn't really like him. So might have been a bit of an off night. And the Jazz continue their unreal winning streak. They beat the Heat by 112-94, which I think is quite impressive. Now, I didn't expect the Heat to win, but as a sort of fan of the Heat, I obviously wanted them to win. Big fan of Duncan Robinson. I just think he's a good player, great from 3. Kendrick Nunn dropped 23 points in this game, which is interesting. Tyler Hero, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists and a steal. Bam Adebayo, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists and 2 steals. Kendrick Nunn also got 3 rebounds, 3 steals and a block. This looks to be a great game from him from the box score, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know much about that. But telling the box score, he probably played a good enough game. Now this is Jimmy Butler's 3rd game, I believe, back. He played with the Heat in the against the Kings, and he played them against the Knicks in games they both won. So handy and out, and I'm coming back has obviously helped him a good bit. Jimmy dropped 15 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Duncan Robinson, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal. And Kelly Olynyk, the starting power forward for this team, won this game anyway. 7 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. The Heat seem to play well, but some upcoming games now, Celtics are playing the Wizards. I think the Celtics are going to win that. The Wizards missed a few games at the start of the season, but yeah, and then they sort of won a few, but they're 16 and 17, and the Celtics are 13 and 12, so I've got the Celtics for that. Now the Raptors against the Timberwolves. I think on their day the Timberwolves might beat them, but you know Raptors obviously have a better record on them. Just look to be a bit better. Spurs are playing the Hornets now. The Spurs are 15 and 11, and the Hornets are 13 and 14. But I think LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets have really come out this year and really started playing hard. But the Spurs, you know, they've always been a solid team in the league for the past 20-25 years or so. Pelicans are playing the Pistons. I think the Pelicans are going to win that one. I think it could be close though, but the Pistons have lost Derrick Rose, who was solid for them coming off the bench. And then this is a Western head-to-head. Trailblazers are playing the Mavericks. Now, I think I'll have the Trailblazers for this one, especially coming off beating Philadelphia, the first in the East. That'll be a big confidence boost. They're now 15 and 10. Mavericks are 13 and 14, and the Bucks are playing the Thunder. Now, I think the Bucks should beat the Thunder, and you know if I were putting money on that, I'd put it for the Bucks. Like I said, Phoenix are playing Orlando. I think Phoenix will have that one in the bag, and the Kings are playing the Grizzlies. Now the Kings have well, the records are both the same. They're both like they have one more loss than a won. Grizzlies are 10 and 11, Kings 12 and 13. I think I have the Grizzlies, especially if John Morant's playing, and you have Valanciunas and Jared Jackson if he's there. I'm not sure if he's injured though. And the Lakers 21 and 6, Nuggets 14 and 11. Now I think it'll depend who shows up on the night, because the Lakers have been dominant, but I haven't really seen much about them. They haven't get much national media coverage, but as you know, we all expect the Lakers to come on the playoffs and do their thing. Cleveland's playing the Clippers. I think that should be an easy enough one for the Clippers. They're 19 and 8. And Monday's game, Chicago Bulls against the Pacers. Now I think the Pacers might win, but I just want to say Zach LaVine has been excellent for the Bulls. I think he should definitely be an All-Star this year. Just great player. I think he's averaging about 25, 5 and 5 a game, if not 25, 4 rebounds and 5 assists a game, which is very good, especially being the first option on that Chicago Bulls team. The Rockets are playing the Wizards. I think the Rockets should win that. Christian Wood, he's also been outstanding for the Rockets this year. He's really come out playing hard this year. The Hawks are playing the Knicks. This will be a tight Eastern Conference battle. I think the Knicks should win, but you know, if Trey and John Collins go off, and Clint Capella as well. Philly are playing the Philadelphia 76ers are playing Utah that night as well. Now, I think the Utah Jazz will win, but Joel Embiid, he has been so dominant this season, definitely MVP candidate. And Rudy Gobert, as we all know, he got the max extension this year. The Utah front office obviously see him as an important cog in the machine, and a defensive player of the year. So I think he got that 2 years ago, and he's just a great defender. But can he really contain Joel Embiid? That'll be the big thing in this match. On Monday as well, Cleveland are playing the Warriors. Should be a good enough one for the Warriors. Warriors should win that night as well. The Miami's playing the Los Angeles Clippers. I think the Clippers should win that one as well. And Brooklyn's playing the Kings. Should be an easy one for Brooklyn. Now, the NBA, they've announced they're doing this year thing with the 7, 8, 9 and 10 seeds in the conferences. So So for the playoffs this year, how it's going to work is places 7, 8, 9 and 10 are going to have a tournament to see who will get the next spots, which I think's interesting this year. Uh, yeah, so right now in the 7, 8, 9 and 10 seeds in the East, it's New York, Toronto, Miami, and Atlanta. Now I think, uh, now I think the Knicks would win that. Like right now, of course, the Knicks might go up, new teams might come up, but I think the Knicks would win that, and Miami as well if the tournament were to happen right now. But I think this also gives Chicago a good chance to come on, especially if they come on a 10th and then play well enough to get to the playoffs. That'll be their first playoffs in a while, I think. And in the West, it's currently Denver at 7, Golden State Warriors at 8, Dallas Mavericks at 9, and the Sacramento Kings at 10. Now, the Kings have been playing well. I think they beat the Denver Nuggets recently, but I'm not sure. I think Houston and New Orleans and even Memphis, it'll be a tight run in the West, especially for those spots, because the West is full of so many talented teams as well. I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. It's first video, so probably not outstanding quality, but you have to start somewhere. Just want to let you know I appreciate every like, subscribe, comment, and share. And yeah, thanks for watching.